Over the last 2 months, I've been trying different tofu recipes and techniques, and it's led to this creation of my own. This recipe has completely changed how I view and eat tofu. First thing we're going to do is press some extra firm tofu. Using a kitchen towel and some folded paper towels. The paper towels help wick extra water, and I also don't want the towel bleeding dye on the tofu. We're going to put some weight on top. I've just got a couple pounds, and we're going to leave this for 15 to 20 minutes to press out that extra water. And now we can take our pressed tofu, throw it in a bowl, and then we're going to start this with the green tops only of a small bunch of green onions, and you want it sliced thin. Then about half a bunch of parsley chopped really well, 2/3 of a cup of unseasoned breadcrumbs, 2 cloves of garlic, and about 1 inch of ginger minced or ground, and also 1 egg. And now comes the ingredient you didn't see coming. We're going to add in about half a cup of Greek yogurt that's going to help bind all this together. Then a tablespoon of toasted sesame oil, a good tablespoon of sriracha, and then about 2.5 tablespoons of soy sauce. And then we just want to mix this up well, break it all up, bust up that tofu, get it all well incorporated. Make sure to get down to the bottom of the bowl and scrape in the sides. Look for those chunks of tofu to break up. This is also a fun way to get the kids involved. Make them mash this up, do the work, and then we've got our stuff for our patties. In a separate dish, we're going to add in a few large heaping teaspoons of cornstarch. You can use flour or potato starch. They all cook different. Cornstarch is just my favorite for this type of recipe. We're going to take about 1/4 cup of the mixture, form a ball, give it a good squeeze to compress it, and then flatten it into a disc with our hands. I'm using my thumb to press the sides, and I'm moving the mixture around to make a clean, round little patty. It takes a little bit of practice, but really you want anything that's close to a patty. Now once our patty's made, we just want to get it coated as best as possible in cornstarch. Be careful not to break the patties or to get the cornstarch everywhere. It loves to fly all over and stick to everything. But we're going to make like 5 or 6 bigger patties, and we're going to set these aside to fry shortly. And then I'm going to take smaller amounts and work it the same way. These are going to be like little bite-sized snacks or appetizers. The cornstarch for all of these helps takes the moisture that's left, and it makes a batter on the outside that gets really crispy when we fry them. And now we're going to fry these up. You could deep fry them, but I prefer pan frying. The heat's set at the lower end of medium-high, and we want to add in about 1/4 cup of a higher heat oil. I'm using vegetable oil today, and we want the pan bottom fully covered and to come up to heat. And then I'm going to drop in this large batch first and let them start to fry. After about 4 or 5 minutes, they're ready to be flipped gently. I guide these over to the fresh side to cook, but look at that golden crust already forming. These were so good, changed my whole outlook on tofu. I've always liked it in dishes, but I've never gone out of my way to eat it. We're going to get these fried on the other side, and then we're going to remove them and put them on some paper towels or a rack to drain while the next batch fries. Now we'll add a little oil back in the pan, let it come up to heat, and I'm cooking all the small ones now. I had 1 large one left over I couldn't get in the pan, but plenty of room now, and we just want to get these all frying just like the first batch. Then we want to get them turned over, and these all store really well in the fridge. You can cook up a large batch and they hold for days. Now that our tofu patties are cooked, we just need a dip to go with it. If you don't have something in mind, I'm going to use half a cup of Greek yogurt, a tablespoon or more of fresh chopped parsley or dill or both, a garlic clove grated, 2 tablespoons of tahini or peanut butter for that earthiness, some crushed red pepper for heat, and then the juice of half a lemon. You're going to mix this all up, and you've got another great healthy dip recipe that's good for any occasion. This tofu patty recipe I created rocked my world, and these are making it into our meal rotation. They store really well, and they can be a snack, appetizer, side dish, full meal, and I hope you really get to try these. And here's some other recipes I know you're going to love. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. It all helps the channel grow, and it gets these recipes out there. Keep being awesome, everybody. Peace.